Good afternoon, traders. How we all doing today? What a day it's been on the market for the S&P, for the big holders. A little bit of a choppy start to the week, but nevertheless, um, not a bad start. Also, for the people who are already subscribed, or for new subscribers that might subscribe today, or anybody new to this channel, I'm thinking about doing something where every Sunday I write up a Word document of the setups I'm watching, what contracts you could possibly take, um, to best skew the risk to reward in your favor, and also just any stocks you want me to go over in general, and I could start following them for you. If you guys would appreciate that, leave a like, leave a subscription, or comment on below the video, yes, or greatly appreciate that. Something down the lines of that. Or if you have any recommendations, I'd greatly appreciate it. But, anyways, let's get right on into it. So, let's see where Tesla closed at today. So, Tesla, it gapped down further to 197.36. Now, I heard some kind of rumor that there was some type of recall going on with Tesla. I don't know how true that is, but I heard that there's going to be recalls on Tesla cars. So I'm assuming it must be pretty true considering the gap down. But like I was saying in previous videos, if we broke 208, then I would expect 164 to come quite fast. So I think that you're going to get quite a big drop to 164 in the next coming days. So tomorrow, just keep a look at 208 resistance and 164 support in the next coming days. Let's get on to the next one. So Apple, let's see where we closed at. All right, so we gapped up. So the big thing to keep in mind with Apple is that I believe we have earnings on the second. So November 2nd is what day? Let's see here. So that's going to be on Thursday. We're going to have Apple earnings, so that's going to be something big. As you see here, we're starting to flag. So big thing to watch on Apple, considering that it's also a majority holder in the S&P along with Microsoft. If Apple's looking bearish, then SPY most likely is going to be bearish. So on this bear flag here, if we break down this bear flag, which there's a high probability chance you will, the big thing to watch is to see if 168 support holds. And if it doesn't, then I would expect quite a fast move down to 156. And if earnings come out bad, then 156 will be possible. Now, if we hold up 168 and earnings come out decent, then 179, 190, and then all-time highs possible for Apple if earnings come out decent. The main problem right now is that you have the interest rates coming out on Wednesday, and the Federal Reserve not only had to deal with already high inflation, but now they have to factor in a war into their interest rate decision. So Powell's going to be at a big disadvantage this time around. I think that there's going to be a lot of surprises out there coming up, and I think the market's reflecting that with the low volume that we saw today, and also the increase in volatility. So after Apple, next one we're going to want to watch is Microsoft. So Microsoft, as I've been saying, was you really want to watch this 337. So 337 failed. It did a false breakout, came up here, treated as resistance, still resistance. Now, this could go either way. It could consider this a break of 337, but I wouldn't call it quite yet. The big thing to watch on Microsoft is going to be if 337 holds up as a resistance. If it does, then I think you're going to come right back down and test 311. And if you do that, then I think we're going to stay range bound for a little bit on Microsoft until we get a big catalyst. So that could be the Federal Reserve. It could be a whole host of things. So let's keep that in mind from Microsoft. NVIDIA now. So the big thing to keep in mind on NVIDIA is going to be this 405 support. As I've been mentioning in my previous videos, 405 has always been a huge level in NVIDIA. If we hold 405, then you can push to 431. But it seems like what I've been saying has really been happening with NVIDIA, that you're staying within this range between 405, 431. Now, if you break down 405, 335 will come real fast. And like I said in my Sunday video, that NVIDIA is on my watch for a possible bubble of AI companies. I just don't think that this kind of move is sustainable. I mean, if you look at it from beginning of the year to basically, even if you look at from the high, it went up by 239% to now, it's still up 180%, which is very odd for a big name company such as NVIDIA or any big company in general. So just keep that in mind. I'm kind of watching that 405. As you can tell, that it's a major level. If 405 breaks down, then 335 would come quite fast. So for tomorrow, watch 405 and 431 on NVIDIA. And then McDonald's, as you guys know, I have a position in that one. So we pushed down to 254.60, aggressive sellers to begin with, and the buyers stepped in, then sellers came again. So there's a little bit of indecision. The big thing to watch is that 262.60 level. 262, I would say, is a major level. So we'll move this from 259.11 to 262. I think that's more of an accurate range to monitor. The reason why I have 264 drawn is because I have a limit order placed here. Every 1% that McDonald's goes up, I sell off a little bit. Now, this chart is not looking the best, but, you know, I have my stop set at break even, so even if it comes back down to 249.52, no worries, I already made my money on it. And I'll just move on to the next trade. Now, the one that I'm building a position in right now is AMD. So the big thing I'm watching on AMD is this bull flag right now forming on the weekly. As you can see here, you had a bull flag right there. You had a bull flag right here. Then on top of it, you're getting a bull flag right now. A little bit of an extended one, but nevertheless still a bull flag. So big thing I'm watching here is this level right here at 98.20. As you can see here in the past, it usually broke out of the bull flags when it hit the top of the flagpole right here. So here it did it. Here it did it. So just keep that in mind. So what I'm going to be watching for, two levels, is 91.30 and 98.44. And then my profits from McDonald's, I'm transferring over into AMD and buying them up. Now the big news for tomorrow is as followed. Let's see here what we got. Oh, I just closed it out. Lovely. All right. Let's go to the economic calendar. So the big thing for tomorrow is going to be consumer confidence. I'd watch at 10 o'clock. So personally, me, I'm not going to trade until 10 o'clock. But that's what I'm watching for tomorrow, traders. And good